Every team, Dagestan, controversy explained. No camp in MMA gets called cheaters more than Team Dagestan. So how much of it is real? Dagestan's a tiny Russian republic in the mountains, and it pumps out world-class wrestlers like a factory. The big names? Khabib, Islam Makhachev, plus Umar and Usman Nurmagomedov. Basically one huge, unbeaten family. Most of them train at AKA in California under coach Javier Mendez, far from home. Khabib also built Eagle MMA back in Dagestan, cranking out prospect after prospect nonstop. Then there's Ali Abdelaziz, the manager who reps half the roster and stirs up constant drama. Their whole style is the Smesh, take you down, smother you, and never let you breathe. It really blew up when Khabib's crew confronted Conor's pal, Artem Lobov, backstage in Brooklyn. So Conor stormed a bus packed with fighters and threw a metal dolly through the window. Khabib was on that bus, and teammate Zubaira Pulled got yanked from his fight over it. 2 fighters got hurt by flying glass, and Conor caught assault charges. Chaos before a single punch. 6 months later, Khabib mauled Conor at UFC 229 and tapped him out in round 4. Then the real madness. Khabib leapt over the cage to attack Conor's teammate Dylan Dennis. While that happened, Zubaira snuck into the octagon and sucker punched Conor from behind. Khabib's cousin Abubakar jumped in too. Suddenly, it's a full-blown team riot on live TV. Nevada slapped fines and suspensions on Khabib and his guys, and held his purse for months. Khabib even threatened to quit the UFC if they dared release his brother Zubaira. The commission literally withheld his belt for a while as punishment for that whole brawl. A lot of it was fueled by Conor mocking Khabib's religion and country for months. Fast forward, fans spotted Islam Makhachev sucking oxygen between rounds and screamed foul play. Rumors flew that the camp used banned 4 bags to rehydrate. Never proven, but people talk. Islam's also been caught grabbing the fence to stop takedowns, which drives his opponents nuts. Then UFC 284. Islam edged Volkanovski on the cards, and half the planet screamed robbery. Eye pokes keep showing up too, and critics swear the whole camp does it on purpose. Grabbing gloves and shorts for extra grip? Opponents accuse the Dagestanis of that constantly. Some even claim they use smelling salts or ammonia in the corner to spike aggression. Cousin Usman Nurmagomedov failed a drug test over in Bellator, and the excuses got wild. That failed test cost Usman his lightweight title, stripped right off him. What a fall. His fight with Hughes got ugly, full of fence grabs and pokes flying both ways. Umar Nurmagomedov trash-talked Merab hard, then lost the title fight and ate a reality check. Fans keep noticing the same crowded corners, packed with cousins yelling instructions in Russian. Illegal knees and shots to grounded opponents pop up in their fights more than you'd expect. Khabib retired abruptly at 29, undefeated, saying he'd promised his late father and mother. His political ties raised eyebrows, especially old photos looking cozy with Chechen leader Ramzan Kadyrov. The camp's loud patriotism and Russia flags rub a big chunk of Western fans the wrong way. Remember Khabib firing back at Conor with that famous semi-location line? Pure minache. Casual fans just call the style boring, booing takedown after takedown all the way to decisions. Beaten opponents sometimes cry grease, swearing the Dagestanis felt weirdly slippery in there. Khamzat Link isn't Dagestani, but he trains with them and shares all the same drama. At UFC 279, Khamzat missed weight badly, blowing up the entire card into a mess. That same week, a backstage brawl broke out, and the camps went at it in the hallways. Islam choking Dustin Poirier sparked a debate. Was Dustin actually out, or did he tap? In the Volkanovski rematch, Islam ended it cold with one head kick. That silenced plenty of critics. Now Islam's chasing welterweight gold, and people wonder if the wrestling magic still holds up. Belal Muhammad, another Ali client, gets lumped in and accused of copying the same grind. Back home, there's real beef between Dagestan and Chechnya's Akhmat camp under Kadyrov. Some of Khabib's old comments about women and lifestyle didn't age well with Western fans. When these guys fight in Russia, opponents worry the hometown judges quietly lean their way. With USADA gone from the UFC, skeptics question how tightly anyone's really getting tested now. Honestly, part of the suspicion is simple. Nobody stays this dominant without folks getting jealous. Not all of it's dark. Khabib helping an injured Gaethje showed real class after war. Some fans even accuse the UFC of protecting these guys with soft, favorable matchmaking. There's the myth they never gas, so any dominant round gets whispered about as suspicious. Social media wars keep it spicy, with cousins and rivals trading shots online nonstop. Their prayer celebrations, dropping to sujud after wins, draw both huge love and some backlash. Ali managing rivals on both sides of a fight? That reeks of conflict to a lot of people. Islam's title defenses keep featuring those between-round mass breaks that light up the whole internet. Usman's team blamed a spiked energy drink for his failed test, and nobody really bought it. Every division now copies Dagestani wrestling, so the whole meta shifted around this one camp. Even weigh-ins get tense, with stare-downs turning into shoves and cousins swarming the stage. The bus attack alone cost Conor a lawsuit, and Khabib's camp a mountain of headlines. People forget Islam himself got scrapped from that same UFC 223 card in the fallout. Cousin Abubakar later fought in the UFC himself and got booed for, yep, safe wrestling. Zubaira eventually returned and quietly kept fighting like that sucker punch never even happened. Strip away the noise and most cheating claims are unproven, just fences, pokes, and pure hate. What's undeniable is the winning. Stacks of belts, insane records, and a factory that keeps producing. So Team Dagestan's real crime? Being so good it makes everyone suspicious. Judge the evidence yourself.